Looking good, my guy.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Coming up next, the Spurs taking on the Clippers. For the San Antonio Spurs, the goal is to get better each. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. You'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Thursday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, seems like the season's flying by as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the power forward. And for Los Angeles, we'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Mr. Clutch out there with Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Paul. The 3, Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. And for MP, we've got some very big news to share. He signed his first shoe endorsement contract.
And he chose Puma, a legendary brand that went all out to make MP part of their team. It's a great fit.
Look at that.
Oh, ferocious slam by Johnson, trying to tear the rim off the hinges.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Mr. Clutch. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Pass to Leonard. Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Pass to Leonard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Leonard's got 6 points.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Mr. Clutch. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. To the paint. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Over to the left wing. Zubats against Wembanyama. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Harden left side. Leonard the pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 10 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Pass to Castle. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 6. Didn't think that was going to go in. Mr. Clutch has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up. Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
For 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Mr. Clutch.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Castle. From deep, Harden buries it from 3-point range.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Spurs trail by 17. Paul looking over the floor. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili.
And how about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Vassell outside. A 3 from Wembanyama. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Screen by Leonard. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Spurs trail by 12. Vassell, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Vassell kicks to Paul. The fadeaway. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Paul. Screen by Zubats. Into the lane. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, big time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint.
Screen by Leonard. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Leonard. The fader. That one goes in. Leonard's got 12 in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Wembanyama passes to Mamu Kelishvili. The three. Rebound by the Clippers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here is Paul. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Castle. Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers leading by 14. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Jones checked in for the Clippers. Paul outside. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. It's good from long range. Mr. Clutch has got 19 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Zach Collins, Devin Vassell out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Branham in at the point guard. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing here by 8. Outside Collins. And the rejection by Zubats.
Terrific defense from Zubats. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Jones checked in for San Antonio. Vassell against Dunn. It's good. Vassell's got 13 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
There's the triple. The rebound by the Spurs. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Takes the three. That one doesn't drop. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 22 to the inside. Zubats. And here's Leonard from 3. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Wasting 0 time. Kawhi Leonard knew what he wanted to do.
Now Jones. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
That's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us, perfect. Outside, Jones. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Clippers leading by 11. Here's Mr. Clutch diving in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. We know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
So for the Clippers, Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones, and it's James Harden in for Chris Dunn. Paul outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. This one for three. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shot from 12. Paul can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 14. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 27. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Castle. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Leonard dishes to Harden. Here's Mr. Clutch. 30 points in the game. Kicks it out to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Wembanyama. That shot off. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Here's Mr. Clutch. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mr. Clutch has got 33.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Paul is screen on Leonard. Wembanyama outside. Drops one in from the wing. Wembanyama has got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 21. Paul left side. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Leonard the pass to Mr. Clutch. Fires from deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Leonard on the wing. Inside, Zubac, and he uses the glass on the layup. Zubac has got his second bucket of the night.
That's where you got to give Zubac the ball, because he's good at capitalizing close to the bucket.
Here's Castle. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 36. And Jones has it in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jones has got 5 now.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
And we're pretty deep into his career, but James Harden's still showing that burst.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Spurs. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Mamu Kelishvili driving the lane. Good on the shot.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And taken away by Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks the three-pointer. Mr. Clutch has got 39.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from...
You look at Los Angeles, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in the tight.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, you're... Well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those? And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Zubac in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Clock at 4. Back to Harden. The tray. He can't get it to go. Spurs shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Castle. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Third is Ivica Zubac.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Fires the three. And good. The three-point shot good for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 42 in the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Paul passes to Mamu Kelishvili. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Kawhi Leonard. For San Antonio, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. 6 points for him. Takes it inside. Misses from short range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 44. Lobs it up for Zubats. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wow, Zubats way up.
Paul with the ball. To the middle. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Mr. Clutch has got 47 points. Pass to Castle. Back to Paul. Lets it go from the wing. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Screen by Zubats. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Doesn't get any easier for Zubats. He'll take those anytime he gets them.
And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Johnson outside. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Misses the three.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got 22 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Here's Castle. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Good, another from 3.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch as we've seen from deep guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score. Paul with the 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Down low. Harden kicks to Powell. Takes a 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Castle. He has 6. Here's Wembanyama. 11 feet out, and he hits it. 19 points in the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Now here's Paul. Still scoreless. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Non-stop scoring machine here. Leonard the pass to Mr. Clutch. Pass to Harden. Fires the three. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. The Spurs have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And here is Paul. Good work defensively by Harden.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Johnson outside. Shoots over Powell. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. LA's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Screen by Zubac. Mr. Clutch the pass to Zubac. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for James Harden. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. Amir Coffey comes in for Leonard. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden. To the middle. Johnson, good.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Hits it from three-point range. Mr. Clutch has got 58.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Johnson outside. It's hauled in by Coffey.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Basket counts.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Paul, a screen on Dunn. Pass to Johnson. Shot to stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players, and certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Paul dishes to Collins. Johnson outside. Pass to Paul. Puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Paul's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And if he gets a good look, Paul's going to make you pay from distance.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Another bucket. Wow.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now 2nd in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal, night in and night out. Barnes passes to Johnson. Paul outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
That's tough because that one's preventable.
For the Clippers, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Highland. The Spurs also with the sub. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Paul. On the floor for San Antonio, Wembanyama is out there with Barnes. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the shooting guard. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Vassell. Pass to Mr. Clutch. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Vassell. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
Now, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Vassell. Here's Mr. Clutch. Outside, Jones. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Stolen by Jones. To the wing on the left. Here's Tucker. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Vassell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collins. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Mr. Clutch going inside.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Wembanyama up top, defended by Jones. Fades. The shot, no good. And here's Los Angeles. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Tucker a screen. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Tucker. Here's Mr. Clutch. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Jones from outside. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Oh, great ball movement. There.
And here is Vassell. Champagnie passes to Collins. Vassell outside. Wembanyama finds Vassell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Vassell's got 6 here in this quarter. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Mr. Clutch. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the paint. And Wembanyama throws it down. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Bamba is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann's checked in for Amir Coffey. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dunn. Johnson, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. The putback misses the follow-up. Clippers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good on the three-point shot.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Castle. Good, nice job down low.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Highland. Here's Mr. Clutch. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man to man, it's hard.
Brown is checked in for the Clippers. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Mr. Clutch. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Driving inside. Poked away. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Tries it from the top of the key, and the jumper is on the mark. Wembanyama's got 10 points here in the second half. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. And, yep, another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Covered by Bamba. Tries a three. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down. Mr. Clutch has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the drive. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Wembanyama passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Yes, that goes in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Clutch.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Johnson outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, the quick response from Johnson. He goes right back at him with the three.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Dunn. Here's Mr. Clutch. The screen from Brown. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to man. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tucker. The three-pointer no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Paul outside, driving to the basket. And a missed layup. Here's Mr. Clutch. Shoots the three. Again, what an avalanche! And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
So the Clippers winning this one easy.